Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Ambush. And this is a new war action thriller focusing on an elite group of commandos led by Captain Drummond, played by Aaron Eckhart. And this is written and directed by Mark Berman. And this film is definitely going in the route of we're trying to make something as visceral as possible, to the point of, my God, this is like hard to watch at times because it's just so abrasive in the way that it's presented, and not like, say, like the beginning of Saving Private Ryan kind of, wow, this is so visceral, this feels real. This is just like an assault on your senses, to the point where it's kind of hard to watch some of these scenes, and hard to watch because you can't physically stare at the screen, instead of like, wow, they're showing the horrors of war in such an impactful and poignant way. This film very much feels like, here's a bunch of guys, bunch of commandos, bare minimum characterization. We're gonna blow crap up, shoot a lot of people. There's some set pieces that look interesting and engaging. Like there's a whole entire sequence like underground, which I thought was a pretty cool aspect of it. But a lot of the times it's Aaron Eckhart, who, I love Aaron Eckhart, but basically all he's given is like, I'm sitting there behind a radio talking all gritty and stuff. And you have Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, who is at this point in his career where he's going straight to VOD action thrillers like this. And there's just something about him that, I don't know, he's fine, he's there. At least the two of them stand out a lot more than a lot of the other actors in this film, who don't really get much to do or much to work with, and they kind of just there. They're there to point and shoot guns. They're there to blow stuff up. And mostly this film is just a string of explosions, a string of tons of shooting. It's nothing particularly interesting, unique, or new that they bring to this perspective of this war, and it's all just, you know, you've seen hundreds, probably not, well, maybe, Vietnam films, and it's just like, does this bring anything new or interesting to the table? No. In particularly, it's not as well directed as the vast majority of them. It's not as compelling or interesting as the vast majority of them. And it feels so surface level that it doesn't really dig into the complexities of this war. And it's just like, well, we're going to blow stuff up and we're going to win. That's it. And it's not even that interesting to look at as they blow stuff up and go for a win. So, in the end, I think this is a pretty forgettable, disposable action thriller war film. If those are your thing, you enjoy those kinds of films, I'm sure there'll be plenty of people who could sit down and watch it like, yeah. And if you want more than just being able to go like, yeah, you might want to look somewhere else. But those are my thoughts on Ambush. Let me know what you think. Let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.